No.
But it will be the Cloud here. What do you think about for matchup? You know, how are we feeling?
I think Cloud, it's so weird because both of these two are kind of known as being neutral monsters, able to control a lot of space with either range or speed and just all of a plenty of power. But both of them at the same time dominate each other off stage. Cloud can hit ledge with dash attack and down air and so much to threaten Aegis's recovery. But same thing can be said for Aegis onto Cloud with Pyra down air as well as Mythra and Pyra down tilt. But when Spargo gets going, I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if we saw an eye roll at the beginning of the set, given how much domination that was at the start of this game number 1.
And Spargo's already just pressing the problem, right? Saying, you know what, I got you with the I got you already. Let me just keep winning in neutral here. As now Cosmos is the one who has to play catch up here. Finds a dash attack, but look at the way that Spargo positions himself perfectly, right? You were talking about this spacing earlier and just playing within your range, and now look at the limit and the rage coming out from Spargo here. Going to have to burn it to get back on stage comfortably, right? And I actually agree with that, rather than trying to fight his way to the ledge to keep it here. But here comes Pyra. We're trying to get this stock, and now we are going to go for just all of it here. There's the dash attack, and now Spargo trying to line up for the punish on the back air. We'll be able to find a punish, but we're unable to get the stock yet. There's the blade beam. Can we get this punish onto the photon edge? We can. That one's gotta hurt.
That is just, I mean, it's experience from playing the character. Oh no, Cosmos.
Oh no.
Oh no, Cosmos, don't. Please. Be clutch, not choke.
You stop it right now.
Oh, sorry, bro, my bad. Oh, get up.
All right, still though, it is going to be the limit on Cosmos here.
All right, very nice.
And we'll be able to slide in with the up smash here. Cosmos on the board right now, and it's still very doable, right?
Yes.
Especially with Mythra's combos that she has in this neutral here. It's now Spargo kind of going for these full hops that I really like, but I want Cosmos to be calling them out just a little bit more, right? Like, you're going for these full hops, hit the nair, throw something out there that makes it unsafe for Spargo to land.
I think one of the biggest things that allows Spargo to play into characters like Aegis and players like Cosmos so well is just familiarity at the pace of play. He knows what adjustments he needs to make for how he thinks Cosmos is going to start off the game from the start of the game, and is able to turn that into quick advantages that set the tone for the remainder of the set, because Cosmos is instantaneously on the back foot.
Ooh, okay, the blade beam actually just like clipping the bottom of Mythra's foot, and then Cosmos switching to Pyra. Unfortunately falling a little bit fast, and then recognizing, you know what, even with, you know, Mythra recovery, I'm now officially too low.
Yeah.
So it will be a quick game 1 going on over to Spargo here. No sweat at all so far, man. I mean, you get the finishing touch the first stock.
Yeah, you're feeling pretty good.
Hot. I mean, while Cosmos has dropped a game to Goblin in his last set, Spargo has not dropped a game at all today, period. So, I mean, he's playing extremely well. I'm excited to see what Cosmos is going to do to try and alleviate the problems, man. But yeah, just you got clipped by that blade beam, and there was just no saving you, especially when you're Aegis.
I just think this is funny. Like, just as she comes back in, like, Mythra switches to Pyra, it's like, take over, and just gets domed. like, you traitor.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do, because once again, you're Pyra at that point. You're falling a little bit too low, but here we go. Small battlefield here. So what I said a little bit earlier about Cosmos kind of putting on the aggression a little bit more, pressing the issue here, I think that's what we're going for. Punish here is going to be the down throw into the up special here, and now I want to see Cosmos take it all the way, but still Spargo able to find a way out of the combo. And now we're seeing the very patient Cosmos that we saw versus Goblin, right? I don't have an exact line of play right now. Let me just back up, but here comes Spargo. That actually gives him some time to get some of this limit ready to go. There's the F tilt looking for it once more, and I like the way that he's always constantly trying to find a fish out of the up tilt too.
Yeah, it always just seems like Cosmos is playing towards statistical advantages when it comes to his play of Mythra, whether it be playing at certain ranges or deciding whether to go for up tilt versus jab, like always trying to make the most out of all of the power that he holds in his hands with this Mythra. However, Spargo, he's always been much more of a situational type of player, knowing when and where to let these triggers fly. Let's see if he's able to recover here, though. The switch over to Mythra was certainly an interesting one instead of threatening with Pyra. Gonna let Cosmos come back.
Ooh, this is huge, though. Actually trading spaces on the edge guard right now. And now it's all Cosmos, at least for the moment here. I like just getting a little bit tricky. We'll be able to still gain stage advantage here. Going for the limit cross slash, unable to find it. But the moment that you dash attack in, Spargo is ready for that up smash.
Yeah, and that's one of those situational advantages that Spargo took advantage of. Limit cross slash, way less ending lag than normal cross slash. Was able to put up shield and up smash out of it in the nick of time as Cosmos decided to punish. Very, very nice stuff on the part of Spargo, and he is letting the gas burn right now to the tune of 50%, yet it's the scoop from Cosmos that prevents any more aggression from Spargo, keeping things 2 stocks to 2.
Absolutely. I think Cosmos is playing a lot better this game,
I agree.
And I feel like he's not exactly just falling victim to Spargo's combo game, right? Yeah. I feel like he's recognizing, you know what, you're kind of on fire right now. Let me just back up a little bit. Let me use Mythra's speed to decide when I want to go in. And here we go, getting a down tilt combo here, but we need to see a little bit more. Spargo rolling in and out, will be able to find a grab right now. Going for the down air, unable to find anything, so here comes Cosmos, trying to lay on the pressure with the nairs, but once again, you're landing into Spargo. He's going to get these grabs.
Yeah, Cloud with a notoriously terrible grab as well, but the fact that Cosmos isn't playing around it makes it valuable. We're looking for maybe a shield poker break setup after a couple back airs. Yo, this scoop up with this turnaround on that side being that might just make for a gone Cloud.
Just laying it on, man. Laying it on heavy, too.
Beautiful, beautiful reversal. I love that from Cosmos.
Absolutely. It goes to show how comfortable he is with Mythra as well. A lot of the times the Aegis players kind of stick to edge guarding with Pyra. They don't really go for the slice with Mythra here. Going for it once more. Unfortunately, unable to find the ray of punishment. So we gotta keep going. Spargo now on the left side of the stage, but once again, you're jumping above Cloud. He's going to throw that up smash out. So scary here, but unfortunately for Cosmos, no magnet hands here as the crowd tried to kind of inspire their hero Cosmos. I actually think it was light, which I'd love to see too. Players supporting players.
Yeah, he's hoping to see Cosmos take the win and find his way back into just the winner side of top 32s that he knows he can reach and has reached before. Looking really good in here in this game number 2, playing against only one of the 4 horsemen that are in attendance here at Collision 2024 and doing a mighty fine job of it. 117, this is typically when Spargo starts to go a little bit ham in terms of looking for a big conversion, but Cosmos having none of it, looking for a finisher of his own, but it's the Blade Beam that is allowing Spargo to reset back to neutral and give himself another opportunity.
Oh no, my goodness, putting it all on black there with the up smash, and honestly, I don't like the position that Cosmos is in now. You risked it all, and you jumped right there. That's going to be Spargo with a picture-perfect edge guard there, and it will be all that work for naught, Upal. If I'm Cosmos, I'm a little bit tilted by that.
It's a little bit deflating to lose in such a critical juncture. I mean, this second stock was beautiful, like absolutely.
It picked like Cloud
perfect.
From
yeah,
behind.
it scoops like that. That's how you're able to get some really cheeky side switches as Mythra, which was particularly deadly in her horizontal combo game. Something that Cosmos took very, very key advantage of in that game, but man, the final stock just not finishing when he wanted it to, and Spargo being able to reset back to center stage. He turned it around so quickly, and it's those high percentage situations or those high clutch moments where Spargo tends to let the gas burn just a little bit hotter.
Yeah, absolutely. And now here comes Spargo. I mean, dude's definitely lit up now, right? He's
he's
I'm
on fire.
Feeling it. Okay. Hey, all right. Now that would have been something. You got it. I think he was, the spike was the right idea, right? I think he was expecting to hit the magnet hand. Sometimes things don't work out. Now, we will be seeing a 2-stock game as it will be Cosmos getting on the first couple percentage, but here comes Spargo's, man. I just love the way that he's able to loop these hits together with Cloud. I mean, like, close to ground back air into the cross slash. It looks yucky, but my goodness, speaking of yucky, it will be Cosmos just having that stock decimated out by him going off stage, as you alluded to earlier. I mean, it's so tough sometimes to get back.
Dude, Spargo is so clean. I'll talk about that one just a touch later, but oh my god, that was beautifully played, and that comes with just awareness and playing both as and against the character quite a bit. Having played against Leo's Aegis for quite a while before Leo stopped really going the character, as well as just having a familiarity of where he can put these options and really punish a weak recovery like Pyra and Mythra. Though Cosmos far from out of it, this 129% is starting to hit deep red. just need to find a way to close out this stock yet. And Spargo applying the pressure down there. No, looking for the drop zone there, and that's going to result not in the stock because he didn't hit the sweet spot.
That's so unfortunate. If you're Cosmos, right, you want to get all this rage off of Spargo now. There's the dash attack as now Spargo trying to line up another one of those blade beams to just gimp this here. Good spot dodge, though.
That was
We're
great.
Talking about adaptation on the fly, knowing that Spargo has gotten that a couple times. It's definitely not impossible, but Aegis, one of those characters that doesn't live necessarily for long here. There's the back air, and we've seen that Spargo has called out a lot of switches and a lot of jumps from Cosmos here. Has to go for it all, though. How do you get back? Going for the double jump onto the platform, but you're still stuck in the same scenario. Mythra going to be able to grab the ledge right now, but Spargo just very slow and steady F-tilts, and now you're at 143. All Spargo needs to do is find his mark, but Cosmos going to be able to live it out right now. But what can you do, Cosmos? Can you turn this set around and keep yourself alive?
It's going to be a tough one for sure, but Cloud is susceptible in a lot of key ways, particularly when you have such powerful win conditions at your disposal. It's just a matter of can you stop Spargo from swinging at such perfect moments and allowing you to actually run your offense. That's always the hardest moment. The landing hitbox coming in clutch here, Lyric, but it's the chase on the platform, getting stuck in that offense that's going to allow Spargo to get to the ground, find an up tilt, and take that set 3-0. A well-played set from Cosmos, might I add, but Spargo just turned up the heat.
Yeah, absolutely. This picture perfect just gameplay from Spargo, right? But
this was so funny.
Yeah, this was funny, right? you could actually see him like go a little bit to the left as he did it too.
And he's just like and in the camera he's like, oh, come on.
I'm like, all right, yeah, you know what I got there.
This I love from every facet of it. Yo, I'm gonna reset the video. First of all, you're managing your limit. This limit pops by just hitting or getting hit by any move, and you're able to then use Limit Cloud in offense or in defense, depending on the situation.
Then what?
Then he wins the interaction. We're playing neutral, finds the backer, limit pops. He knows that Cloud speed has been buffed by the limit, so he can chase and create true combos where typically there wouldn't be. In this instance, it's a pivot cancel forward tilt to get that extra little bit of distance and catch Cosmos drifting to ledge like normal. You clear about just a little bit of space thanks to the pivot cancel and find that forward tilt. And since you're Limit Cloud now, you have access to one of the best edge guarding tools in the game on a character with a susceptible edge guard that is very edge guardable. Just go into the drop zone and finish off with a Limit cross slash. That is just awareness of the situation and taking advantage of it by giving yourself your own luck, all by managing your limit meter properly. Just beautiful play.
Absolutely. Once again, one of the best in the world to do it. Good job, Henry.
I ran out of breath there. But
you got it.
I love watching Spargo.
Full of passion,
it's
this guy.
Beauty of work.
Beautiful spacing, of course, from both players. And now, of course, that will be Spargo moving on into winner's side top 32. Really great set, though, from Cosmos, too. A lot of hype moments, but
Very
it will
cool.
be, of course, that 3-0 going on over to Spargo, looking better than ever, of course. But before we bring you guys some more action, we got to keep the lights on. We got to talk about one of my favorite things to come into the Smash community, probably in like the last 5 years. The Smashers app here. It's amazing app for tracking live brackets, following your favorite players, and you can even view head-to-head sets. You can practically do everything. The Smashers app is the new mobile app made by the creators of PG Stats and Smash Data. So for all of you nerds, this is an app for us. You can follow your friends, your rivals, your favorite top players so you never miss an event they attend, and use the app's mobile-first tournament page to stay up to date with their runs live at events, just like at Collision. It's free on Android and iOS. There's an upset thread literally built into the app itself. I cannot stress this enough. I use this app for studying all the time before an event.
Awesome.
It is so clean. Right now it's just for Ultimate, but Melee will be coming soon.
Yeah, it is going to be amazing, just like what is offered to you by the House of 3000 production, powering this very stream for you, the viewers. and it's just the best production in Smash. I don't need to introduce them, but I'm going to do so anyway, as they offer their famous replay system, the mainstream production, quad streams, Blast Zone setup, which you can see at their Xeno Series Weekly, automatic recording, dynamic overlay integration, like some of the lower thirds that you've been watching, and you can make sure you can hire them for your tournament broadcast by going to and sending an email to events@houseof3000.nyc, as well as following all of their socials, of which you can see in front of you, which is House of 3000 everywhere except on Twitter, #FreeHouse. But in the meantime, follow Devin, and even when House does get freed, follow Devin anyway, because it's very funny.
We got to give a big shout out to the group that brought us all here together today, and that is going to be Collision Series. Collision Series LLC is a premier organizer in the competitive FGC gaming landscape, specializing in Super Smash Bros. Tournaments that draw, of course, global talent, people from all